If you've watched the channel at all, you would know I'm a big BMW fan. So I went out and bought, well, I guess my second BMW. Previously I had a 3 Series, but I didn't make this video because that car wasn't special enough to me to actually make a video like this. And to preface this, I love my M4. It's great, it's wonderful, it's everything I could ever want in a car like this, but that doesn't mean I don't have my gripes with it. And here are 5 reasons why you shouldn't be buying an M4. I'm Aiden, and you're watching God Next. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is not the grille, because I actually like how this car looks, unlike many of you BMW purists out there. It's actually going to be these rims, and it's the fact that they are absolutely impossible to clean without spending an hour doing each one. And part of that's because this car gives off an abhorrent amount of brake dust when you go and you brake, but it's also because of the amount of grooves and a 10-spoke rim with a bunch of different designs. And I love the way they look. It's just impossible to clean if you even self-wash it or take it through a touchless car wash. These will take you forever to make sure they look great. And when I first got the car, someone asked me, oh, those are some really cool matte black or satin black rims you have. And I said, no, they're gloss black. They just have a bunch of dust on them. Now, my next gripe with this car is going to be the fact that if you're not in the M2 mode, which completely opens the valves up, and you just have the normal exhaust mode button on that does absolutely nothing, this car sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Take a listen. It's not very loud, and it kind of has a turbocharged and forced induction noise to it. Now, if you do click M2 mode and put it in its sportiest configuration, now do it. It's much better, but still, I want to be able to have a great sounding car whether or not I'm in the sportiest mode possible. Now, on the inside of the M4, you would think it's a really nice place to be, and it is. The merino leather in this car is exquisite. It's super soft feeling, and I love the Yas Marina blue with the yellow Alcantara inserts. It's great, and these bucket seats are actually pretty comfortable. I'm not actually here to complain about the comfort of this interior. I'm here to complain about how easy it is to scratch the leather anywhere you touch on this interior if you don't get the full merino leather, and that includes basically everything that is blue in this car, and the steering wheel is really easy to scratch. If you have a little bit too long of nails and you accidentally nick the leather in the door or on the steering wheel, you will never be able to forget it because it will always be there until you get the leather properly conditioned, which is really annoying. And on top of that, there are some marks behind the driver's side seat because the person who previously owned this didn't care enough to put their seatbelt back. Normally, they would just let it fly back there, and it nailed the merino leather behind the driver's side seat, which is really annoying and bothers the living crap out of me. Now, my other gripe about the interior of this car, and I like the carbon fiber bucket seats. They are comfortable, except for this one thing. Not only are the back of these seats carbon fiber, they have this center notch that sits in between the driver's legs and the passenger's legs. And when you go to press the brake with your right foot, because we don't use both feet while driving, when you go to press the brake with your right foot, your leg immediately goes over the notch, and it is super uncomfortable and annoying, especially when you're just trying to have a chill drive out there. You're not driving super sporty. You put your leg on the brake, and now you're over the notch. And it can be a little hard to get out of these seats with that notch there. It looks really cool, and I love it. That just can be a little bit annoying. And last but not least, and I know a lot of BMW drivers hate this about their M cars because I've seen a bunch of people complain about it, and it's going to be these M brakes, and they stop your car super fast. They are super grippy, and I've never ever had a problem with them, except they're brand new. Well, not brand new, probably have about 2 months of wear on them, around 4,000 miles, so they're broken in. Yet they squeak like a bird.
It's also really important to mention that this doesn't happen under high-speed braking conditions, and it only really happens when I'm at a stoplight or a stop sign coming to a slow stop.
It is the most annoying thing ever. It makes me look like I don't maintain my car at all, and it's a great way to get negative looks in traffic and pedestrians who don't want their eardrums ripped out by the brakes on this car. And it's just embarrassing, you know? So yes, I love the brakes, I love the performance of them, but they could be a tad bit quieter. And those are 5 reasons you shouldn't buy a BMW M4 from the G82 generation. Though I'm sure from any generation you're going to have these problems, and these are common M car problems and quirks. It's no reason you really shouldn't buy the car, and I wouldn't sell this car for any of those reasons, and none of those reasons stop me from going out and buying it. But those are definitely my 5 largest gripes with this car. But overall, I do love it, and I hope I can continue making videos about it. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.